Hey everyone, welcome to Jake's Adventure Garage. Today we're going to unbox and take a gander at what we got here in this Vanquish Origin Classic Pro kit. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. So first things first. We already did the regular Classic, so this is the Pro version of that. The regular Classic will be in the description if you want to go watch that video if you haven't already. This is actually a bit different. The box is not a regular box. It has this little film on the outside of it with the seal on both sides, like it slides into this. So we're going to cut into this real quick and see what that looks like. Because this might just be a repackaged Classic box with the Pro. Yeah, boom, there it is. Magic. So instead of making it a whole new box for the Pro version, they just decided to wrap it in this wrapper. Really, the big difference between the Classic and the Pro is you are getting aluminum axle housings and a set of X-ray wheels, which are licensed through Battleborn. Everything else is pretty much the same. This is essentially just a Vanquish VS410 kit, basically like you would get in a builder's kit. I mean, it's legitimately just a builder's kit with a body, wheels, and axle housings. That's it. And it has a few upgrades, I think. We'll talk about that. But yeah, so really what you're getting is the cover. The cover to your Vanquish Origin Classic. Which is kind of funny. So they only have one box, the Classic box, and it's either a Pro wrapper or it's not. So if you get a Vanquish Origin Classic, it could have a Pro guts in it. It just might. So let's go ahead and, the reason that it's factory sealed on both sides is because we have cut the factory sealing on the Classic, I assume. My assumption here is that these kits come from Taiwan, which it says somewhere on the box. Manufactured in Taiwan, built in California, some verbiage like that. And so when they get these from Taiwan, I'm assuming what they do is they cut this factory seal. Instead of putting a new one on the box, they just leave it and put seals on the outer box. So, yeah. But before I open this, let's talk a little bit about it. The Vanquish Origin Classic Pro. I went into kind of a deep dive on the difference between the original Origin, the Ultra Pro combination, the VS410 Phoenix, and then this in the Origin Classic video that I did last week. So if you want to go check that out, again, I'll leave that link in the description below, and you can go see the difference between them. One of the things that I did find through one of the commenters, and I apologize, I don't remember your username, but I really appreciate you telling me this, is that apparently in the VS410 Pro and Ultra, the difference was in the Pro version, it had straight axles, and in the Ultra version, it had portal axles, and these were F9s. But also in the Ultra edition, it had the regular VFD with centered gears and the plastic standoffs. And so in the Pro version of the VS410 Pro, the straight axle F9s came with these machined gears and the aluminum standoffs in the transmission. So I did not know that. I only have a couple of VS410 Pros, and I haven't opened either one of them. So I never actually got an Ultra. I probably should have, but hindsight's always 20/20. So moving into this Classic Pro, really the big difference between the regular Classic, and we did get a little sticker sheet somewhere. I don't know where that came from. The difference between this Classic Pro and the regular Classic is legitimately from my understanding, aluminum axle housings and wheels. And so we're going to dive into that right now. The big upgrade on this specific kit in general is the derp system, which I apparently missed on the box. It is right there. So basically what it is a clipless body system, and it has two pins, that one in the front and one in the back. You pull the pin out, kind of like on the Phoenix in the front. You pull that pin out, the body comes off, or you leave the pin in there and the body swivels from the back. And so there's pins in the front and the rear of this body system that allow you to remove the body very easily and not have clips protruding through your body. So, or body posts protruding through your body. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. Really, I'm curious on two things. The aluminum housings, I'm curious if it comes with the knuckles and the third member. And also, I'm curious on the transmission, if it comes with the machined gears and aluminum. While we get this unboxed, I will be building this truck, and I'm going to probably paint it white, just like the box, put the stickers on it. And then Q2 or Q3 of this year, we're going to give it away. So we're going to put it together. I'm obviously doing the video of the unboxing. I'm going to do a video running it, and then I'm going to give it away. So if that interests you, be on the lookout. We did get a sticker pack for the Pro version, which is unique to the Pro. So that's something. We got bag G here, which is going to be, looks like injection molded parts. Now the wheel wells is what we're seeing here in the front and the back. They're actually where the derp system resides. So the clipless body system, I'm not sure I'm comfortable calling it derp. The body is the International Scout body in SUV form, not the International Scout body in truck form, which came in the VS410 Pro and Ultra. I do believe they're also still selling that body for now. So here is the main package, and again, since it is in a classic box, I'm going to assume or make some assumptions that we're getting centered gears and plastic standoffs. It does come with the plastic housings in the bag, so you do have a spare set of housings, which is nice. Go ahead and open this. This is my truck, by the way, so I can open and take a look-see at it. It does come with the centered servo horn. And then it does have the 410 plastic sliders and bumpers. It'd be really cool if they brought the aluminum ones back from the origin. So if you bring those back, I'd probably have to get a set. Let's see, more plastic bits, bag A. So we're looking at, we do actually have grease and Loctite for this kit. Now, there are some kits out there. I think that the straight axle kit does not actually have Loctite. It has grease, but it doesn't have Loctite in it. So that was, it's been a while, so I don't know if it's still the case or not. But it does have machined diff gears, which is going to be different. And again, I don't know if the new straight axle kit that's like $300 or $289, I don't know if they come with machined gears yet, but if they don't, you definitely need those. Because the centered gears, specifically in the axles or the diffs, they're not good. All right, so here is the transmission, and yeah, the transmission, from what I can tell, has the centered gears. You can see those right there. So we have also the, that's what it looks like, plastic standoffs. We'll go ahead and open her up, take a look. And yeah, so that's injection molded plastic standoffs. We don't have any metal ones. So the price on this kit is $850, $849.99. Here is the Classic Origin Pro accessory box. So everything you see here is what you get with a Classic. This is only added when you get a Pro. So the Classic, $399.99, essentially $400, an extra $450 for this box. Let's take a look and see what's in this box. Maybe. So this is the clear version. I did get the clear version. I didn't want black. All right, so let's dump this out, shall we? Well, alrighty then. Okay. So first of all, we have the X-ray wheels in clear, and I don't know if they come in black. I think that the black version, you get black X-rays and black housings, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I know for sure you get black housings. I don't know if you get black X-rays. However, I'm a little bit salty that we're getting X-rays in this kit because these are supposed to be like limited, special things only. I'm not sure I consider the Origin Classic Pro special, but it is what it is. All the people that way overpaid for these wheels, $800, $600 to $800 a set, you're probably a little upset now. What I can see happening from here is that Vanquish is known to have limited runs, so that way they reduce availability to increase pricing. Now, they've said on the live stream that that doesn't impact them and blah, 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 but at the end of the day, it does. Because when they release a limited run of Origins, example, H10 Origin, people will buy them. You know, I bought 2 of them. The reason that I purchased 2 of them was because they are limited. They're machined. I think that they're worth the money. However, they came with the X-rays. So I have a set of X-rays right here. These are black. I got them with my H10 Origin. Now, I'm not running them because the H10 looks way better with 2.2s versus the 1.9s, but the issue still remains. If you tell people that you're going to sell something that's limited or special only, right, and you come out and you sell them with a generic kit, which I would consider this generic because all you're getting is these extra wheels and housings. I mean, you're not paying $1,200 to $1,500 and getting aluminum or machined bumpers and sliders and things like that. I mean, you're legitimately only getting axle housings and wheels. So, you know, manufacturers do this, and it doesn't turn out so well in the end because guess what? Now, the next run of limited items, you're going to have less people purchase them, and they're going to wait, right? They're not going to buy them initially. I'm going to wait 6 months to a couple of years potentially, and I'm going to get them way cheaper because now I know that I can get them. So I'm not saying that that's what Vanquish is going to do in the future, but you know, this is an example of why special items don't sell for companies after they release them, right? Because they release them and then they're like, oh, well, I'm just going to sell the rest of these or whatever. So it is what it is. I don't want to beat this up too much. Am I mad about it? Not really. Disappointed, maybe. But I'm not one that paid $600 to $800 for a set of wheels. So I do know people that have because they thought that it was limited to the Origin only, and it's not. So horse is dead. Moving on. So the beautiful thing about these axle housings is that we actually do get the axle housings, first of all, with the kit. Right, I have actually seen a couple of people receive H10 rears instead of the F10 rear, and the H10 rear is longer. Obviously not that much longer, but it is a little bit longer, and it looks funky. This is an F10, and you'll know that because it states F10S on the housing itself right there. So, backing up a little bit, when I bought the kit for $850, I was a little disappointed. And I was disappointed for one primary reason. The regular Classic is $400, and again, you see what you get with the regular Classic. The same exact thing that comes in the regular Classic box. You add another $450 and you get a set of axle housings and wheels. Now, I've already gone to A-Main and I've looked at a set of Kilo wheels with a set of the axle housings, and you can get them for right around $405 before tax and shipping. So opening this makes me happy because there's not really a lot of information on the website, or I'm just not smart enough to read it. So it could be either one of those things. My videos are based off of my opinion. Now, my opinion may be fact, it may not be fact sometimes, and that's okay. I try to be as open, honest, transparent, and truthful as I can. Sometimes that doesn't work because I'm simply misinformed. Circling back to these axles, well, just buying the axle housings and the wheels, Obviously, you can't just buy X-rays. You have to buy them with the kit. But if you were to buy another set of Vanquish wheels, you're looking at around $405. That does not, however, include knuckles or third members. And guess what? Vanquish has packaged those in these axle housings. So I would say yes, this is a very good deal at $850 because you're looking at probably close to $550 to $600, maybe even more, to get these axle housings with the wheels. So are you saving money? Absolutely. I think that this is a good buy. I mean, that's really all there is to it. The other thing is that Vanquish is known historically to have leaky shocks. That's the first thing most people do is they change their shocks out because these seals just don't hold oil. A few months back, probably closer to 6 months back at this point, they did release a new revision of Shock Seal, which fixes that. So all of their new kits and new ready-to-runs should come with those new seals. So now you don't have to be worried or afraid that your shocks are going to leak. Now, a rule of thumb when purchasing a Vanquish kit or ready-to-run, if it's got a straight axle, then very likely it's got 90 millimeter shocks. If it's got a portal, it's very likely got 80 millimeter shocks. So these are 90 millimeter shocks because we have a straight axle. So yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Is it everything we hoped and dreamed for? Maybe, maybe not. I think it's a good buy. I would actually honestly save up the money over a regular classic, and I would purchase this specifically because it comes with the extra parts for the axles. And so yeah. The other thing is the X-rays. So if you like the X-rays, this is really one of the only ways you can get them outside of maybe they could become pretty popular on Facebook Marketplace or Facebook groups. So check that out. I'm not going to sit here and bore you to death by building it, but I will build it. And the next video that you see on this, I'm hopefully going to meet up with Gentry, aka Midwest Trailing RC Crawling, and maybe we can crawl the regular classic and the Pro together in a video. When I run it, I'm going to do an overall review of it, and I think really the only input that I'm going to add there is the derp system because I've never seen or used it before. I can't really comment on it now because it's all still in the bags. Be on the lookout for that video. We're going to get this put together. We're going to hit the trail. I'm going to do a review on it after the trail, and then I'm going to give it away. So if you haven't, like and subscribe. Huge shout out to the Jake's Adventure Garage Club members. I really appreciate everyone for making it this far, and as always, I hope you have a great day.